If that works, you tried it again.
Your sound didn't come back.
My sound did?
No, yours didn't.
Yours did? I can hear you, but not.
You're silent. Oh, wait a minute.
You tried it again.
There we go. Your sound didn't come back. We're live now.
My sound did?
No, yours didn't.
There. Are we back?
Yeah,
Are we live now?
Yeah, we're live. That was weird.
Okay. That was very strange. Thanks for whoever Gymmie did that. Hi guys, live with Gymmie and the Matterator. We're going to premiere our new song and video called "Kissing Death" this Saturday. That's 3 more days. You're welcome to join us. Matt has a story to tell about our number one hater right now, Pudge Knob Gobbler, aka making fun of business 8.25 IN.
So we're hiding. We're going to be hiding images of Pudge in our videos, and we're thinking Gymmie will offer a prize to someone who can guess. It's like Finding Waldo or whatever.
Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? It's like
where's Waldo in the videos?
You can count the number of Pudges in the screen.
It could be like a little trash thing that's like down below in one of the videos, or like something that's hidden within it. So that's basically what we're trying to do with the video production.
Is if you find how many Pudges are in this picture, right?
Yep.
If you do that,
the other one is we were thinking he's going to be the our honorary drummer of the band. You know, he's the one that runs the drum machine because he's really good at beating.
So we might as well make him the drummer and make him the honorary member of Prophets of Tomorrow. And
yeah,
if he wants to hate us, he's hating himself in a way because we can make him an.
It's all for fun. It's all for fun.
It's all for fun. But anyway, if anybody can solve the riddle of the Pudge, I'm not sure exactly what the riddle is, but if anybody can solve the mystery question about Pudge in a video, I will offer the winner a prize. If there's multiple winners, I can think about how many there are, and if I want to give multiple prizes, or maybe just do a drawing to narrow it down to one. But I'm thinking about offering the winner one of my shirts, and my shirts are very important to me. Each one has a different character, but for a start, I could offer one of my shirts to the winner of the contest. I'm not. The Matter is running the contest, not me. If I'm not sure what the parameters are of the contest, if it's how many Pudges are there, or where is Pudge, like where's Waldo?
The total amount of Pudges.
It's the total amount of Pudges, but I'm not sure if that's in the whole video, if it's just in the bottom right.
Yeah, the whole video. Yeah, those are the rules.
Okay. So if anybody can count the number of Pudges in the whole video, is it the number of times he comes up, or is it the number of times he's on one single screen? I don't know that, but whatever the parameters are, anybody who counts the right number of Pudges wins a prize.
Yeah, there could be little teeny Pudges in there, and there could be really big Pudges that are kind of like overlaid. Yeah. It's like
if you count the number right, give us a call. Call in. If you win, I can donate one of my shirts to the winner. And that's as an introductory thing, because I can't do that all the time, of course. Eventually, I won't have any shirts. But I'll do that for the first time. I'll give one of my shirts away to the winner. My shirts mean a lot to me. They all have an energy. They all have a different style.
But yeah, they're going to be washed or unwashed.
That's up to the discretion of the winner. If the winner really doesn't want it washed and wants my natural oils,
you take things literally. So I'm playing off of that, obviously.
Yeah. So if you want me to wash it, I can always make sure I haven't worn it since it's been washed, and I can do that too. So I took that literally, whatever you really meant, I'm not sure, but if unless it was literal, then I do know. So anyway, love you guys, and I'm happy to see you guys at the premiere in 3 days. We're gonna go live in the spaceship as well, with me and the Matterator. The Matterator actually now practices bass about 30 to 40 minutes a day. So that keeps his fingers limber. So that's a good thing.
Well, I
he
used to do classical guitar every day, and I
yeah,
learned quite a few classical pieces, and I
yeah,
used to do it. That's actually how I started out, is just doing a lot of classical stuff.
yeah,
And I got pretty good. The thing is ever since I've been doing more of the music production type stuff, I kind of go down that rabbit hole, and then you forget, right? You forget, and
yeah.
you know, you need to keep the decks up. You need to get in there, at least do it once
What,
a day.
what's
I know.
funny is what's funny is I don't even play. I've never practiced classical guitar, and I don't never do the thing. But I just find that I can do a little of it though.
Well, even in our lives, I'll show up. Half my time, people don't see it, but half my time is like just setting up equipment.
Yeah,
And so by the time we're ready to go, like I literally, you've been noodling for like 2 hours prior to
yeah,
me even starting. And then when I start, my hands are all cold and stiff, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. So in other words, the matter is at an unfair disadvantage in technical areas, but give him that credit, understand, give him leniency, and also not only that, he's practicing 30 to 40 minutes a day on the bass. So we'll temper this situation. So it's cool.
Yeah, someone
I
just
have
said
I
in
have
the
to
chat,
I have to
Jim,
say,
like, hey, someone said in the chat, Jim, get rid of Matt. He's after your money.
oh yeah, like I have so much of it. LOL. I'm just rolling in the dough, and Matterator is just practicing the.
Who's in more of a deficit? You or I? Me, I go up there. I always buy you
I'm
breakfast,
I'm
right?
I'm in more of it. I'm in more of a deficit than the Matterator financially. It's that's not how I compare like measuring contests though, because I'm not a materialistic
Yeah,
person. But to
and
be
it's
honest,
yeah.
I am the Matterator is more comfortable financially than me, and but that's good with me because I have him as a friend. So
Well,
you want friends in high
yeah,
places or friends in low places? Which take your pick. I mean, I have my place and I have my thing, but the Matterator is an IT dude and makes a bunch of money. I don't do that. I've got a trust fund, but so far so that doesn't go up, that doesn't change or increase. And I've got YouTube. I'm monetized, but I haven't. I'm only at $95, so I haven't got my first 100 yet. So if anybody would be
they
taking
just
anybody,
like I said before, what they want to do is they
yeah,
want kind of a Daniel Larson character, and you don't know Daniel Larson, but he's kind of like this lolcow on like they have people have certain people they have on the internet, and they want them to do like crazy stuff. That's the whole
yeah.
thing.
Can I guess
You
what you're going to
yeah.
say? Can I guess what you're going to say?
Well, go ahead. Yeah.
Let me try. Before I met the Matterator, people had me in a locale, that stands for LOL, laugh out loud cow, means that I was very laughable because I would just do, skits in my room in my jammies and shorts playing guitar, and everybody could laugh at anything they wanted. And now that the Matterator has brought me structure into my musical life by having official content that's actually produced in quality stuff, not that my jams are not quality, but I'm just saying, and not only that, he's made me aware of my Asperger's syndrome, which makes me much more able to handle it and deal with it. You can't handle and deal with something you don't know is there. Once you understand and get it, then you can handle it. So all the Matterator's influence is positive in me, whether it be dealing with Asperger's or my video content. And so the people that used to laugh at me want him out of there so they can go back to laughing at me. That does not sound like they are on my side, or even the Matterator side, really. And so I
Well,
dismissed
my
them
thing is you're to me anyways, you're plenty entertaining as is without going into like
for
a, a
it
mental
crazy mode.
delirium with little
Yeah,
sleep. Like there's
yeah,
plenty of entertainment factor there. So
yeah. I'm sorry
if
if it's
people want to see you crash and burn, I'm like, well, you know, the
I'll tell
probably
you
should
what.
go off to a Daniel Larson or something
Yeah.
else
Well, I'll
because
tell
they're
you
not.
what. I'll tell you what. For everybody that wants to hear "Crash and Burn," first of all, "Crash and Burn" is literally the next song after "Kissing Death." I literally wrote a song. It's going to be our sixth song produced by the Matterator called "Crash and Burn." It's literally going to be our sixth song. So there's literally "Crash and Burn." Second of all, with shirtless guy, I'll tell you guys what. There's always going to be some crash and burn potential. I don't care if the matter is with me or if the Pope is with me. There's going to be some time when shirtless guy is going to be a crash and burn at some point. It's just part of my nature. So don't lose heart completely. I'm sure this guy at the end of the day, and there's always some crush and burn material there. And if you don't think so, well, then look at my past and check out what's coming. Because I'm like crush and burn. Like there's a line in How I Met Your Mother where Barney, who's actually a gay guy, played by, and that's not gay in the show, but he's gay, played by Patrick Harris. What's it, Neil Patrick, whatever. And someone said, you know, this provides this is good every time unless you're pre-coital. And then Neil Patrick Harris says, "I'm always pre-coital, Ted," meaning he's always ready to have sex. Well,
Yeah.
I'm always pre-crash and burn. Don't worry about that. That's not going anywhere. Anytime unless you're about to crash and burn, I'm always about to crash and burn, Matterator. So anyway, I don't have the normal defensive for somebody that the normal barriers and hang-ups and things that a person without Aspie and without my character and nature have. So I'm always like this close to 5150. That's what Sammy Hagar literally said on the tour of 5150. The only Van Halen album at #1. And they did a tour called Never Better Net 1986. And Sammy and David was David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth was Van Halen, but I'm giving Sammy a little credit here. He goes, we're going to go into Bocephus mode here for a second. Let me, if you guys don't know what Bocephus mode is, Bocephus mode is a mode when we're partying so hard that we're almost at 5150. We're only about this far away from 5150. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in Bocephus mode. I'm just this close to 5150. I got that from Sammy Hagar, the Red Rocker, great rocker. I mean, he wasn't Van Halen. It didn't work with him and with Van Halen, but Sammy rocks. And I like that he had the candidness to say that on the tour and just be himself. That's cool. That's what rock and roll is supposed to be. It's supposed to be about having fun and sharing good energy, not about pretensions and keeping up the status quo. So there's that. I'm getting good at my technique, you guys. I'm starting to play clearer, and I'm starting to play more in tune than I ever did. And you guys, you hate. No, I shouldn't say that. You guys have helped because you guys are saying you can't tune, Gymmie, and I'm tired of hearing you guys say that. So I'm starting to say, screw it, I'm going to tune. That's not bad, right? Is that not an E chord? And you guys say that I play too fast, and I'm starting to go, okay, I can still play fast, but I'm trying to make it clearer enough to hear. So thank you for your rebuttals to me. It actually helps me think about what to do. That's hard to do. Anyway, what happened?
Nothing. I got to turn. I have an alarm to set here.
I don't mean to overtalk the Matterator here, but I'm just on my soapbox right now. This is Blackie, my acoustic guitar. You hear me? Let's talk about my song that I just wrote, our song, called I Feel. I Feel. I wrote I Feel live with you guys, and I just played some chords. I Feel. And it sounded good, and it maybe became a song. So thanks you guys for watching me live. It helped me write I Feel. It's just 4 chords. Lyrics to it, and then I go up a whole step to F sharp. Then I repeat it and write lyrics, and it became I Feel. So I wrote that in front of you guys. Thanks for that inspiration. Wait, it has to go. Get it in my head here. I feel what's the next part? Oh yeah. Oh And I goofed up some of the. I didn't goof up, but I forgot some of my own lyrics, and I didn't. I had to restructure it because I couldn't think of my own lyrics on the fly. But there's another part I couldn't think of it, so I had to go with not knowing it. Did you see that catch just now? It was the other part was I feel tough as steel. Oh yeah, let me see. I'm gonna show how I feel. I feel can't stop me. Oh yeah, there's another part that I forgot because I couldn't think of it. I feel tough as steel. I feel. Wait. Oh yeah. I feel tough as steel. I feel just one second on top of me. I feel tough as steel. Let me show just how I feel. I feel can't stop me. Just one second on top of me. I feel fine. Don't wanna get back to fine. I feel fine. Don't wanna get back to fine. I feel fine. Take my time. It's fine. I feel fine. It's Sorry about
Hey,
that.
you may want to mention or talk to people about our new product release here, right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I did talk
Because
about it
because
first
because
off.
a lot of people like, I don't know, YouTube's just kind of weird. Like,
I,
you put a
I did
short out, you assume everyone that's somehow watching you right now
right.
knows that we have a short out. Well, we have a new short out,
Oh
and
yeah, we got a new show. Oh, dude, I forgot you did. You yeah,
and
wait, my
we need
bad.
to start
You
we
didn't
need to
tell
start
me to advertise that. You
promoting
said
the
advertise
video.
the premiere, not the short. I'm going to advertise the video.
I
You didn't
mean,
say that. I was supposed to just know that, but I have asked me. Okay, don't forget because I'm just saying it now, and then we'll end the video. I'm not going to play anymore right now. Um, we have a new short out called "Kissing Death." It's a short. It's 1 minute. That hence a short. It's the first minute of the 6 minutes of the song. And Matterator did a beautiful job producing it and making a video with it. It's out now. It's on our shorts section of the channel, Shirtless Guy, and check it out. It's a minute long. And it's really cool. It's in black and white. It's very cool. It shows me like acting like a madman, giving Ozzy Osbourne a run for his money and shaking my finger at nobody. And sometimes it's out of time, and I'm singing things out of time, and it's all jilted up, and it's black and white, and it's the song is called "Kissing Death." It's just the first minute of it, and
what we should
I
do
like it.
is go into our experience recording that. We
Yes,
can
do
almost
that.
do a
Do that.
making of, you know.
We finish this, and then I will do that. I will do that. So yes, the short is the Kissing Death. It's cool. Check it out. Now for first, let's go in the process, the creative process of it. I wrote Kissing Death a while back, and recorded it for the Matterator. Handed him the raw material, and he had to put it together in his own way. He actually, the one we're going to release is actually if you can believe this, it's the 83rd take of it. He produced 82 versions that didn't make the cut, and the 83rd one is good enough.
Actually, 91. I'm up
Okay.
to
90,
91.
I guess not 8 of them didn't even get credit for even get numbered. But anyway, it's in the ballpark of just under 100. And then that was just then that's and then he had so that's the production. Then for the video, um, we went down last Saturday, and we got 2 Saturdays ago. We had a friend of Matt's try to film me. He didn't do a very good job, but we found a good location. Partly due to me, and partly due to a wrong turn that we took, and finally we found a perfect. But then the Matter and I found a perfect location around that area, and Matter has a drone, DRONE, and we used that to help film, as well as the Matter doing close-ups with me. And then before that, he actually did some close-ups of me playing the guitar in the studio too, that weren't with the drone, but we watched it with my hands playing. And then for the time with the drone, we literally just found a garbage like looked like a shopping cart, or not even a shopping cart, just a heap of garbage that a homeless person had left. He literally just told me, go stand over there by the heap of garbage and let me film you.
Yeah, we were afraid that homeless dude was going to like run out of the bush, like
Yeah, so we're
attack
gonna
us or
be
something.
three
We're
people
all
there.
ready for it.
We're gonna have a friend in the film, and it might not have been a friend, lol. But he told me to go stand by the trash, basically, and we started filming. And he directed me brilliantly. Like I'm good if I know what I'm supposed to do, and you get me in character. But then again, you have to get me in character, and get me to. So he would say things. He told me just shout out some obscenities at him. I won't say what they are right now. Immediately that got me in character, because all I had to do was think of whatever was making me mad. And then he would film me get in character doing this, and this, and different angles. And then he used the drone to actually, the drone was actually above me. That's actually a drone he has, the Matter. The drone's chasing me from overhead as I'm running down the street, up and down, about a couple blocks either way. And then guess what? LOL. The first take didn't record. So it was like, okay, let's do that again. So I did 2 more takes, which meant I ran up and down 3 times to get the 2 takes that actually recorded. And and I have good legs, and I walk a lot, and a lot of that is endurance muscles, but there's also called fast twitch muscles, and I don't use those as much in my legs. And that sprint was very good for me. I'm even quicker now, but not without a cost. For the past couple of days, I was sore. I use muscles in that run that I haven't used in a while and weren't as strong. And so a couple of days, it almost looked like I was walking like a limp, but not quite. But I was just sore, and now I've healed from that, and now I'm even more limber. I mean, I could run. You want me to run, even for my life? Go ahead, I'm ready. So, and to complete the story, there's also deadlift muscles. Those are the three types of muscles that the Matterator taught me. He knows a lot about a lot. You hear that? He knows a lot about a lot. Not everything about everything, but give him a subject, and he'll go off on what he knows, and you're like, dude, how'd you know that? But anyway, so we got some filming, literally of me in not an alley, but it was like a cul-de-sac and kind of behind a store, and it's me around a trash heap of a homeless person, and that became a lot of the video for Kissing Death, as well as the drone chase. Here's a funny LOL. Some people just want to see this chase scene. I've told them about it, and they say, Gymmie, not that we care about you, but when we see the chase scene, can you tell us when it's out so we can watch? Like, they want me to be watched chased down the street running from a drone. That would be entertainment factor for them. So anyway, what do you got? Have you got anything to add, Matter? I didn't mean to not advertise what we already did. It just wasn't in the head here. But now I did, and I talked about the process of recording it. I let me just talk a little bit more.
Yeah, let's just hang out. We'll just hang out like you normally do,
Just now?
Yeah.
And do my guitar, or?
Well, whatever. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
crushing some work stuff,
Yeah. Well, we can hang out a little
That's
bit.
why I'm not. People ask in the chat why I'm tuned out. It's like I've got cases I've got to handle and stuff. But you normally hang out. I thought, well, I'll hang out with you, live.
Oh, do what I do live.
Maybe we make it a regular thing where we just hang out in the mornings together.
Oh, you mean do this like regularly?
Yeah. We just do it regularly.
Sure, I always hang out. Why can't you join me, right?
Yeah, it's good. I think it's good in a way. Like, sometimes you just talking to the camera.
Yeah.
It's good to have another person to kind of bounce things off of.
A deal. We want to do it sometimes. Yeah, well, I'll include you again.
Deal.
Sometime.
Give me the dead fish.
Don't give you a dead fish. I'm gonna squeeze your hand. You want to hear that story or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Paul Stanley from Kiss, great guy and really smart. He said, you know what, dudes? A real wimp is one that's afraid to show their emotions. I'm such a macho dude. I'll wear my emotions on my sleeve. And I don't know how that relates a little. And that made me think of that when I think of my handshake. I don't need to prove power to feel like a man. So my go-to is just to shake lightly, because I'm not really trying to. I don't need to impress. But yet the Matterator let me understand, or told me, that that's really not good in some circles where you shake hands with guys and you act like you're just a dead. He calls it the dead fish, a weak handshake. And he's making me practice doing the better handshake, and I sometimes I forget, and he calls it the dead fish. I give him a dead fish, but then I go, oh, I forgot, and I could the background on that, like as far as strength things. When I was in my 30s, I used to. I have very good wrists. I don't know. Think what you want about that. I throw frisbees, but I throw them forward. I don't throw them backhand. I throw them forehanded. Plus, I play guitar, and my wrists are like, you have a hard time beating my wrist. So I used to arm wrestle people if they were intimidating me some other way, and I'd say, I'll take any of you on in arm wrestling. Any of you have to go. And what I would do is I would get their wrist and then take them down. It's all about the wrist. And they weren't doing that. They were just using their arm, and I'd always win. So I always thought, I don't want to project strength when I shake people's hand. I don't want to go like I'm going to, but if it's socially, if it helps guys interact and it's socially appropriate, I will try to not give you a dead fish. So there's that. So thanks for joining me, Matterator. I thanks for listening to the music. I didn't, I feel more self-conscious about going off on the guitar with the Matterator sitting here, because I feel like I'm not including him. But at the same time, that's what
That's okay. I'm just hanging out here.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
And someone said we had a weird echo when I enabled my microphone, so I'm having to kind of pause it and unpause it. Oh, let's talk about this weekend about doing like some EDM stuff, like what do we call it? Like zoning out type music, where we just get together and we put some beats to it.
Yeah, we call ourselves we call ourselves psychoelectronica, and we like to make space out music that's also rock orientated. You know, it's like you can also use it to just gel and chill and do whatever makes you in your groove. And that I like that about the early rock and roll. You take Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. You could. I didn't smoke pot as a kid, okay, but I know people that did, and the music was enough for me. I didn't need to do any of that, but I get how people could just sit there and chill and do their things, and the music was a catalyst. And I know I'm not morally against drugs. I just don't do them myself. But if we help the trip with somebody that needs kind of the modern version of that, I'm happy to provide. I mean, Office of Tomorrow. Um it comforts me that people can chill to our music and just hang out and chill, and that we give them that vibe. You think of the first Led Zeppelin album. I mean, come on, Dazed and Confused. I mean, if I did drugs, I'd have been high before that song was over. You know, I mean, it just the music was really. Robert Plant called it ethereal. It was very mystical and supernatural and almost magical, with Jimmy Page on the guitar and all that. I'd love to try to be that for 2024. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So,
Netherlands that joined
no, that,
us.
no, that. In my defense, Jimmy Page took a lot of his music for Led Zeppelin from Irish Celtic music, the Celts, and I am 86.5% English and Irish. There's about half my DNA is pushing half my DNA is Irish, so I've got some Celt in me. I have a feeling, and I'll say also, um, Jimmy Page bought Aleister Crowley's house in England, and Aleister Crowley was this famous Satanist of the 1800s, I think, or whatever, whenever he was alive. Even Ozzy wrote a song called Mr. Crowley, and I play with tarot cards, so I dig Jimmy Page. I dig his vibe and Led Zeppelin and that kind of and really I have three my favorite bands. My three favorite bands are Van Halen, Led Zeppelin, and Jimi Hendrix Experience. Okay, those are my three favorite bands. But when someone pushes me against a wall, and says, "What is your favorite band?" I have to choose Led Zeppelin, and I hate to do that to Van Halen and Jimi Hendrix Experience, but Led Zeppelin's the best band. I followed closely by Van Halen and closely by the Jimi Hendrix Experience, and so uh, I, 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 I dig that if we can be that for 2024. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Thank you, guys. I gotta get started ready for my walk, though, Matterator. I gotta get started for my walk.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I don't mean to keep you.
No, I
Yeah.
know. I know you don't mean to keep me. That's in fact, you would have only my best interest at heart, and I'm saying that in defense. The matter. Basically, you guys, I'm going to add this before we go. Remember when you guys were kids? If you were, LOL. No, just kidding. And people had friends when you're kids. I didn't, because I was a loner weirdo. But people had friends, and you just thought you just know people that are friends. Well, Matter and I are friends. There's no punches we're pulling. There's no ghost in the machine. There's no snake oil behind the scenes. He's actually my friend and has my best interest at heart. And it's not only that, he is helping me he's making good on that intent by making me a better, healthier, and happier person. I love you guys. Peace, rock and roll. Love you, Matt. Take the rest of
See
your day.
you. See you.
Thank you.
Take it
Bye-bye.
easy.